Should have introduced Christopher Horner better. Horner has represented CEI as well as scientists and members of the U.S. House and Senate on matters of environmental policy in the federal courts, including the Supreme Court. And he writes for the U.S. Law Review, you name it. He really is a top lawyer on all this. And he was telling me off air how the environmentalists attack his house and break into his stuff. And this is a devil cult, man. They mean business. They want your property, and they want it now. And they are a bunch of eugenicist killers. And they never care about anything real on the environmental front. They want your property. George Soros is a vicious cutthroat. So are the Rockefellers. She started telling me about Rockefeller and about Shell. And then we were coming out of break, and we were going, and I said, okay, we can talk about that. And he goes, yeah, you can talk about it. And then I heard him as I went live going, but don't. I didn't know what he was talking. So I said, yeah, Dutch Roll Shell, the Rockefellers. And then he didn't really want those names out. But, I mean, who do you think runs all this stuff, ladies and gentlemen? I mean, who do you think runs the whole show? They're criminals. They're frauds. They're scammers. They know it's a scam. They don't care about the environment. Don't you understand that? These are cold-blooded people. You heard him listing the quotes. Every one of these people I ever read about is, oh, China's so great. Oh, we run China. They're running the global system. Oh, they kill the forced abortions. Oh, they kill the babies. Oh, my God, we need that here. Oh, it's going to be so wonderful when we have it. I mean, they're all over the news this week calling for a global one-child policy. These people hate freedom. They're dangerous. You don't have to buy the DVD Endgame. You don't have to buy the DVD Fall of the Republic. But what you do have to do is go to YouTube and get the links to the films and send them to everybody you know every day and show coworkers. But people don't appreciate, oh, here's a $200,000 film for free in one piece on YouTube on a director channel. Yeah, so what? I don't want to watch that video. They'll tend to watch a DVD in the fancy packaging with the nice extras and everything else. And yes, your purchase also makes this radio show possible. But we don't have time to screw around. Both these films expose the fake environmental agenda like no other. Both these videos, Fall of the Republic, shows you how the big banks run the environmental scam, how they're bankrupting us, how they're bringing us into world government. People are finally ready to see the truth. This film gets into what they want to do once they got control. All the stuff they've done so far, murdering little children, just so they could test scientists to see, will U.S. scientists radiate 4,300 children to death? The answer is yes. Yes, sir, may we have some more to kill. I mean, you know, you've got to get your mind around the level of bloodthirsty control freaks. These people, you like drinking a cold bottle of ice-cold Coca-Cola, might not be good for you, but you pop the top and guzzle it down. No, these guys like putting a little kid in a radiation chamber and murdering them and watching them bleed out their gums and flop around in pain for 5 days. Okay? That's who we're dealing with. They want to kill you and your family. What does it take for me to get this through to your brains, ladies and gentlemen? You're going to have to get primitive and fired up and angry. You got to use your intellectual understanding of the threat, booked in, how do you open up a can of whoop butt? You get fired up. I'm telling you. The info war. These people are ready to be brought down. They're ready to be defeated. If we can admit how evil they are. The mind trick is, though, it's hard for people to believe this level of evil. Infowars.com. Order DVDs. Get free T-shirts until Christmas. You can get free DVDs at Infowars.com. Call and ask about the free deals. 888-253-3139. Final hour straight ahead.